Good day to everyone. I am Mugunda Rao. I would like to share some tips on how to use EndNote X9. Today, I would like to cover a few topics in this sharing session, which covers installation setup, how to create a library, how to cite from Google Scholar, PubMed, how to add reference in the EndNote, and how to change layout in the EndNote, how to find the text PDF in the EndNote, then how to create a group, and the most important thing is how to cite in the Word from EndNote. As for the installation setup, the first thing we have to do is, for those from UM and you are a UM staff, you can able to log in from UM portal, and if you are a student from UM, you can able to log in your student portal, and you have to click on ICT info. Once you click the ICT info, you have to go to the download software. So under the download software, you should choose main software. So once you choose the main software, here there are few softwares are available for us, and here you can choose EndNote. So once you click EndNote, okay, so since I'm using Windows, so and today I'm going to share about EndNote X9, so I will download the software here, and the installation guide, the EndNote installation guide also can be downloaded from here. This is the EndNote installation manual guide. So basically you can just follow the procedure on how to download the EndNote software. Once you download the EndNote software, you can just follow all the procedure as shown in this PDF till you will receive a tab saying that you have successfully installed the EndNote X9. After the installation process, you can click finish. So this means that EndNote software is already installed in your PC or laptop. Once the installation process successful, then we have to create the EndNote library. In order to do that, we have to click the EndNote software. Now we have to go to File, New. We have to create EndNote library. The name of the file usually will be suggested by the EndNote software itself. You can also change my EndNote library to your own name. Like myself, I prefer to use my EndNote library. So I will save. Okay, this is EndNote library. So with this EndNote library, we can able to download many references. So next, I'm going to show how to download references from Google Scholar, PubMed, and from the journal website into our EndNote library. So let's move to the Google Scholar. So this is the example of the Google Scholar. The first thing you have to do is you have to edit setting in your Google Scholar. You have to find the bibliography manager, and you have to make sure that the format is in EndNote. Save. So with that, you can able to see import to EndNote under the each of your publication in Google Scholar. So in my case, I would like to download this journal into my EndNote library. So I can just click my references. So the reference successfully downloaded into my EndNote library. So this is one of the example. If we download references from Google Scholar. Now let's move to the PubMed. Another famous search engine will be PubMed. So by using PubMed, we can also find publications. So now here I would like to find for the analytical method validation. So under analytical method validation, actually there are so many journals. So here I would like to show how to download group references. For example, I'm choosing these first three references. So where should I go? So after click all the journals that I want, what I must do is I must go to send to citation manager. So the selection tree means that I have selected about 3 journals. Then I have to create file. So once I click the downloaded create file, so all the references will be downloaded into our EndNote library. So all the references now, so far I have downloaded about 4 references, one from Google Scholar and another 3 from PubMed. So the imported references showing that the latest references that I downloaded from PubMed. And another important thing by using PubMed, we can also, if let's say, if I don't want to do the group downloading, I can just go to, for example, I'm interested with this particular title and I would like to know more about this paper. What I should do, I have to click the paper and I will just go through the abstract, and looks like it's much more, it's very much related to my research. So again here, what we have to do is send to citation manager, create file. So again, we can download this reference to our EndNote library. So now all the references become 5 references. The latest imported reference from PubMed will be shown here. So another way of downloading a reference is from a journal's website. For example, I would like to download, this is my article, from RSC Advances. So under the RSC Advances, so I will just type my manuscript title. So under this manuscript title, I'll just go down. Okay, I can able to see citation. So under citation, I have to click EndNote. Then I will just click go. So with that, I can also download the reference to my EndNote library. This is another way of downloading references. So now I'm going to import a PDF file into my EndNote library. So in order to do that, we have to go to File, Import File, then we can choose the PDF manuscript that I would like to include in my EndNote library. Publication, open. So make sure the format is in PDF, then we can import into our EndNote library. By doing this, we can able to download the PDF file. So the downloaded PDF file is attached in the reference. In order to view the reference, so what we have to do is we can just click on the reference. We have to click the journal, then we can click reference. So all the information about the journal will appear, and we can also click the preview, will be out the full journal reference, and this is the PDF file. Okay, so another important thing that we can do here, okay, it's very interesting features. So what we can do once we download the PDF file, so we can click open PDF. So by doing this, okay, what we can do is we can find highlight text, and we can also add sticky notes, okay, in the PDF. So now we can just click on the highlight, and we can just highlight, maybe we want to highlight the abstract, the important parts of the abstract until here. Okay, so it's highlighted. Then we can add sticky note here. Okay, then we can just write whatever we want. So this is the consider very interesting pictures in this EndNote library. So in order to save it, you have to go to the this arrow, the small arrow, and you just close it. Then in order to save, you have to just click yes. So automatically the changes will be saved. So next I will show how to add references by using the local library mode, temporary library, and the integrated library mode. So here basically the local library mode will show all the references exist in our EndNote library, and this is the temporary library mode. So here we can use the search engine. For example, let's say if I want to use PubMed, okay, we just type our name here, then just enter. So by doing this, okay, we can able to see how many records are available. Okay, in my case, okay, I can able to get about 17 records. So I'll just click OK. Now I can able to view all the 17 references here. So in this temporary library mode, what I can do is I can choose which references I really want to download into my local library, which is my main library data. So here, let's say I really want only these 4. So what I have to do is I have to right click, okay, then I have to copy references into my library. So now if I go back to my local library data, all the references is already downloaded. Okay, so that is the function of the temporary library mode. Okay, I can choose which reference I want it to be in my EndNote library. Now let's move to the integrated library mode. So under this integrated library mode, okay, again I would like to find the manuscript by using PubMed for my under my name. Let's see how many records will be available. About 17 records. So all these 17 references will be automatically added to my local library. So that is the difference between the temporary library and the integrated library. So temporary library, we can choose what reference we want it to be downloaded into my local library mode, but the integrated library mode basically will download all the references, okay, into our local library. So that is the difference between these two. Another important features that we can play with the EndNote library is the layout. So now the layout is on right. We can also choose layout to be split like this, or layout bottom split. Okay, in this case for Azahari 2021. So the reference and preview on this left hand side, and the publication will be on the right hand side. So this is basically it's just a layout. Okay. Next we are going to learn how to find the full text PDF. So in order to perform this, we can choose the references that we want with the PDF file. So for example, maybe I need the references for this 5 journals. So what we can do is find full text here. So we can just click this. So by doing this, we can able to download the PDF file. Okay, so far I can able to get the PDF for the Muhammad 2011 and Muhammad N 2018. So next I will share on how to create groups. So we have to go to groups. Under groups, we can right click, then create group. For example, here I will create group under my name. Go to all references. Maybe these 3 references I would like to group it in my group under my name. So what I have to do is I have to right click, highlight, right click, then add references to the group that I created. Okay, so now if I go to that group, so these 3 references will be available. Okay, another important thing, if let's say you don't want this journal, let's say this journal to be in my group, so what I can do is I can just remove the reference from the group. Okay, by doing this, the references will be only deleted from this group and it will be in the main group. So it's safe to delete from our group. So usually the researchers will create the group according to their work, and some they might have collaboration with the other researchers, so they will create all the groups and they will group it all the manuscript according to the group. Okay, another important features that we have to learn in EndNote is choosing the right reference citing. So here I'm using APA 7. So under this bibliography output style, we can able to choose about 7,000 references style. So I'm using APA 7. Next, I'm going to share how to cite references in our Word document. So this is the first look of our Word document. We have to click EndNote X9, then go to Insert Citation. Before that, I need to decide what reference that I would like to cite here. Let's say I want to cite Azahari to 2021. So now what I can do is I can just go here, insert citation, then just find AZ. So Azahari 2021, then insert citation. So the citation will be the text citation will be included here and the reference will be included here. So this will be under list of references. So another way to cite references in front of the text. For example, here, if let's say I would like to insert references again by using Azahari, I can also use insert here, this arrow, and then insert and display author with the year. So insert. So with that, we can able to see Azahari et al 2021. Continue with the paragraph. 2 different type of citing the reference in the Word document, and in order to delete the reference, what we have to do is we should not use the backspace or delete because it will disturb the EndNote software. So what we can do is just right click, edit citation, just go to more, then we have to choose remove citation. So by doing that, we can able to remove the citation. With that, I would like to thank everyone for your kind attention.